Hey, my name's Jake. I'm a preschool teacher and site coordinator for a before and after school program in summer camp here in Massachusetts. And with all the hate that we're seeing on the news right now of white supremacist groups getting together and promoting their hate, I wanted to make this video real quick. I saw a picture recently online and it was a small child standing in front of a guard with a shield, and the child was wearing a white cloak with a white hat, something that we would see a white supremacist probably wear. And it just kind of drove home the idea that there are these children that are being taught this hate, that aren't born with this, but are being taught hate. And we on the opposing side, it's right to teach kindness, it's right to teach not to hate others. But it can be tough because we don't want to scare children, we don't want to let them know all of the things that are happening, because there's some pretty intense stuff going on, especially with the violence that we're seeing on the news. But it is important in the formative years, so when they're children, we should be teaching them all this kindness, teaching tolerance, teaching acceptance, all the way up through. So this can be tough sometimes. So when I was deciding to read a book today to my class in this classroom, I picked this book called One. So I'll show it to you real quick. And it's by Catherine Otoshi. I don't take any credit for this book. I did not write this book, but I will read it for you. So, blue was a quiet color. He enjoyed looking up at the sky, floating on waves, and on days he felt daring, splashing in rain puddles. Every once in a while, he wished that he could be more sunny like yellow, or bright like green, more regal like purple, or outgoing like orange, but overall, he liked being blue, except for when red was around. Red was a hothead. He liked to pick on blue. Red is a great color, he'd say. Red is hot, blue is not. Then blue would feel bad about being blue. Sometimes yellow comforted blue. Blue is a very nice color, she'd say. But yellow never said that in front of red. She never said, stop picking on blue. Green, purple, and orange thought blue was nice too, but they never told red to stop either. Every time red said something mean and no one spoke up, he got bigger and bigger and bigger. Soon, red grew so big that everyone was afraid of him. No one dared stop him. Red picked on all of the colors. Then everyone felt a little blue. Until one came. He had a different shape with bold strokes and squared corners. He was funny. He made the colors laugh. Red saw this and got very hot. Stop laughing, he would tell yellow. Stop laughing, he told green. Stop laughing, he told purple and orange. And they did. Red rolled up to one. Stop laughing, he told one. But one stood up straight like an arrow and said no. Red was mad, but one wouldn't budge, so red rolled away. One turned to the colors and said, if someone is mean and picks on me, I, for one, stand up and say no. Then yellow felt brave and said, me too. Green agreed and said, me 3. Then purple became 4 and orange became 5. Blue saw the other colors change. He wanted to count. Red grew red hot. He felt left out. He grew hotter and hotter and hotter. Red raced over to blue and said what he always did. Red is hot, but blue is not. But this time, blue stood up tall and became 6. Red can be really hot, he said, but blue can be super cool. Red blew a fuse and tried to roll over blue. But everyone took a stand and said no. Seeing them standing tall made Red feel very, very, very small. Then Red turned even redder and began rolling away. Blue called out, can red be hot and blue be cool? Red stopped in his tracks. Red can count too, said one. Red rocked and rolled and turned into 7. Everyone counts, they shouted. Then Red laughed and joined the fun. Sometimes it just takes one. Oh, I just wanted to read that real quick. You can take whatever message you want from it. There's a message about bullying, which is kind of what the white supremacist groups do, bully people that are different from them, and that's what we're seeing in the news. But this can make an easier way to talk to children about things that are going on, whether they see it on the news themselves, or they also might hear it at school. They're around other children a lot, which will happen, especially with the school year starting for many people. So talking about these things early in their formative years is essential. It will help them grow strong, help them grow into kind, tolerant, accepting individuals, and hopefully get rid of some of the hate that's in our world right now that hopefully we won't see very much of soon.